Hey guys, what's going on? Huh, that's weird, guys. Looks like my YouTube Live they changed it up a little bit. It's alright. Come on. Whatever. So this guy don't work about, I think it was 4 o'clock I clocked out. And now I'm home. I got home about 8, 12:15, something like that. I'm gonna hop in a shower real quick and just hang out with you guys for a little while. I'm not going to bed tonight. I'm just gonna stay up. Um, how was your guys' night? Was it good? So, I'm gonna jump in the shower real quick. I'll be right back, guys. So, I'll be right back. Good shower. I'll be right back. It's gonna be about 15 minutes. I'll be right back. So the sun comes out. I'll wait for when you guys comes out. Then I'll hop in the shower. Looks like this. Guys, we're up to 272 subscribers, guys. Let's get a couple more tonight. Or this morning, I mean. Looks like my stupid work cut my hours again. I'm just on call right now until they want me to come back in, so. Stupid, I know. Retarded. Whatever. So I have no idea when I'm working again. I have no idea. Guys, I'm gonna help and shut up right back, alright? Stay hang tight. I'll be right back. it'll be 10, 15 minutes. So I'll be right back. So I can tell you, I'll be right back. Right back, guys. Hey, what's going on, guys? That was good. No, I didn't forget you guys. I was taking a shower. What's new? What's new? Guys, a couple hours back again. Where my work did. Just on a freaking call. Stupid, you know? Whatever. I'm a new supervisor. He's a cool guy and everything, but, you know, they come hours back and I only work whenever they need me now. Stupid. Whatever. Went upstairs. Oh, my back. Sorry about that, guys. What do you mean? Guys, we talking about? Guys, you're making no sense. If you're not embarrassed, get off. What are you guys talking? No idea. What are you guys talking about? Sorry. No idea what you guys talking about. What are you guys talking about? Really? I don't know. I don't know when last time was. One sec, guys.
Whining, all right? Sparks, flop. On this episode of American Chopper. Stop whining, all right? Sparks fly.
I don't know.
And tempers flare.
You sent him upstairs just 45 minutes later.
As Paul Jr. spins a creative web and puts his metal to the test.
You have to basically shock people to stay on top of things.
It's a race against time.
Is that fight going to be done tomorrow?
As the Orange County Choppers crew battles to build a one-of-a-kind dream machine.
The bike is just gonna kill people.
The pain,
For crying out loud.
the pressure,
I'm just trying to take a nap.
the pandemonium.
Fix that.
On this episode of American Chopper.
All I want is a little cooperation, that's all.
The past couple of years, we've been really busy over here at Orange County Chopper. To meet the demand, we've had to add a few people to the staff. In a few weeks, there'll be one of the biggest shows that we'll be going to, which is the Javits Center in New York City. And I want to really bring something hot down there. What we're going to do is talk a little bit about what's coming up in January. I think it's the 10th, 11th, and the 12th, which is the Javits Center.
My father called a meeting to decide what we were going to do for the Javits Center.
This is going to be a pretty big show, so I'd really like to make this happen, but it's going to be real tight.
We had to do something a little out of the ordinary, and we decided to go with a Black Widow theme. I think what we're going to do is integrate webbing throughout the whole theme, along with a color combination of red and black, which is the Black Widow's trademark.
We got to do something nice with the project, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if we had some kind of nice display to actually look like we did something for a living.
Other than just a fold-out sign that we usually bring in. State of the art, right there. State of the art.
basically, I have about 4 weeks to build this bike, and for what I have in mind as far as fabrication, that's not really a lot of time. What I'm going to have here is a raised web. It's going to be about 3/8 to a ½ inch off the tank, and it's going to be chrome, and it's going to be removable. I'm going to start off by laying out exactly where I want my webbing. A lot of what I do is just trial and error. The key in this business, though, as far as fabrication goes and motorcycles, is you have to be a step above everyone else. You got to keep outdoing yourself, because people aren't satisfied with the last thing that you did. So you have to basically shock people to stay on top of things. Now this is going to be the base of my structure. What I have to do is I have to take this 3/8 cold roll round bar, and I have to get it to fit this shape, and then my webbing eventually will just be free standing off the tank. It gives it a lot cleaner look. I think that this project is going to be the best work I've done to date. I'm fascinated by webs just because they look cool, you know, spiders from when you're a kid, you know, throwing bugs and spider webs and stuff. I just like this look. It's real doable by hand, and it's a mean look. What do you think, Pop?
What do you think? Drink a pot of coffee or something?
It's good, right?
I think with my son, yeah, it's real good. When you do bikes on the level that he does,
So that's it.
each time it gets a little bit more difficult to outdo the other bike. Get going on that front fender or whatever you're gonna do next, but we gotta stay honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure there, especially trying to outdo yourself each time.
Hi, what's going on?
Sometimes you just get overwhelmed, you're not gonna get nothing done.
You know, I still have a lot. I have a lot I gotta do. You know what I mean?
So let's get it going.
This business is full of time constraints. Everything has to
Thanks
be
for
done
the
yesterday,
hearts.
and there's no time. So it's always crunch time around the shop.
I tell you what you need to get done today. You need to get done the front fender and the rear fender, and then if you can get those two things done today, then we're in pretty good shape. Not real good shape, but you know, those are big items. Those are big
I'm doing
items.
good. How are you?
I'm not doing a suicide shift, so you just gotta relax.
I have all the confidence in the world in
Hello.
all your abilities for fabricating a great bike. But I gotta tell you, because of the time frame, I'm a little bit concerned that his design for this Black Widow bike might be a little too ambitious.
A lot of the time when I'm working on the fabrication on these bikes, my father likes to hover. It really adds to the pressure of the whole situation because I already have high expectations on myself.
Just watch a little TV.
What do you think, Pop? You got the tank like that, and then you got your front fender out here like that.
You know what it looks like? One of those, what is that thing when you take the ball in?
You mean highlight rackets?
That's what it is. It's dual. You can use it for a fender or at the
You
gym.
can launch a highlight ball with it.
Hello.
Should be good.
That's gonna look crazy, man. Crazy.
It's gonna look awesome.
Hi.
My father and I were kind of fooling around a little bit, and we started backing out of the driveway a little too fast.
What the heck's the matter with you?
We were both being idiots, and I basically smashed his bumper on my truck. I crushed your car. You're not going anywhere. Oh, jeez. What the heck is wrong with him?
I figured I'd just take off a little quick and show off a little bit, and he must have thought the same thing, and somehow we kind of met in the middle there.
Whoops. We got a little damage there. You could probably pry it out with the forklift.
No, get a chain and hook it on there and rip it right out. Rip it out of there, rip it out.
Your truck's a piece of crap, but mine.
Don't look bad, does it? I think sometimes we're a little bit better on 2 wheels than 4 wheels. That chain will break.
All right, Pop, you ready? I'm gonna go slow.
All right, pull it up easy, all right?
Got
Ease
it.
it up. All right, that's good.
Neither of us had laughed that hard in months.
Hey, that's a lot better. Watch out.
That kind of thing just takes an edge off. Let's go.
All right, see you guys in the morning. I gotta go to the dentist this morning.
Do you?
Ugh. Like up all night, you know.
Really?
Ugh. Woke me up like out of sleep, you know.
That's the worst, ain't it? What, you already have an appointment to go to?
No, I got told to call this morning.
I don't know if they'll take you, will they, right away?
Well, they'll have to do something, you know. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to face my biggest nightmare, and that's a dentist. Tell me I have to do root canal, and I'm not looking forward to that.
I think they gotta drill out the center of your tooth and pull the roots out. Can I count?
Is that what they do?
Yeah, from what I understand, they just drill the center of your tooth out, go in there with a pair of pliers, pull the whole spiel out of there, and make you bleed.
Not happy about this at all.
My father's been a little cranky lately.
I'm a coward.
For the past couple days, he's known he had to go to the dentist, and he hates the dentist.
I'd rather have somebody cut me and stitch my arm up with no Novocaine than go to the dentist. You know?
I know, it's like pulling teeth, isn't it?
Yeah. It's bad enough that this tooth is killing me. But then I gotta listen to all this drilling, the grinding, the saw going. And numbnuts over there is whistling Dixie. I don't know what the hell is going on over there.
With my father, it's either money or pain or something. But whatever it is, he just bugs out on me. I think he feels better a little bit after he does. So how you feeling, Pop?
I'll be doing a lot better when I'm done with this f***ing tooth bullshit.
Come on over here, I'll fix your tooth for you.
If it was Paulie going to the dentist, wouldn't be a big ordeal. But seeing that it's me, he acts like it's some kind of joke, and it just aggravates the hell out of me.
Make such a big deal out of nothing.
It's not even a question of me making a big deal out of it.
Well,
All I want is a little cooperation, that's all.
I don't know. We got in an altercation about the Javits Center because we have the opportunity to have 24 people go. He wanted to fill like all 24 spots. He was freaking out because I couldn't give him answers to every single name that I wanted to be on that list. When you fill it up with 24 names, it's just going to make it worse because we're going to try and get out of here, and it's going to be like when we went to the
Yeah, but
Intrepid.
you know what?
We're going to be sitting here
We
waiting
don't
for
have to
24
worry about
people.
that because it's an hour from here. They can figure out how to get there themselves. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, but you
You
still
know
have.
what? I tell you what I'm gonna do. I have here who I want to bring. I'm gonna leave this here.
That's
At the end of the day, whichever's on there, that's it. And then I don't want to hear nothing after that.
Paul, he never wants to be part of the footwork, but then he's like a Monday morning quarterback. You know, after you make the decisions, then he's got something to say about him.
Listen, it's not that important to me. I named
Okay.
a couple people that I want to go. That's all.
Okay.
I don't have all the names in my head.
Okay.
He was just bugging out, and I know it was because he had to go to the dentist, and he was just freaking out because his tooth hurt. So that's the reaction you get.
Yeah. When do you need all this information? Like who's going? You need it now. You watch. You won't put any names on that list, and then
When the day comes when everybody has to get their passes, he's going to say, well, how come so-and-so doesn't have a pass? Then I'm going to kick him dead in the ass.
Ready? Spinning wheels go round and round. I think I've made pretty good time in the past couple days with the fabrication, but currently I'm really trying to work out what exactly I'm going to do with this seat to bring it to another level. Before I do anything, I'm going to take this swing arm off, pull the tire off, and I'm going to give this whole fender to Dennis, who's saving me a lot of time by welding things for me. Yeah, send it.
Paul Jr. does very tedious work in fabrication on the motorcycles. It's time consuming and there's a lot of welds, but this is very nice work. Just flows.
Yeah.
I come from an art background, believe me, that's art.
Anytime I have an old timer or an old school craftsman really admire what I'm doing, I always really take that to heart because you're dealing with a person who's been around forever and truly is a craftsman. And I've only been around for 3 years, and he's impressed by my work. So that makes me feel real good. Dennis's work is superb. It's a tremendous relief to know that I can rely on someone to help me get this project done because normally I have to do everything. So it enables me to spend more time on the actual creating of the bike and less on the welding and things of that nature. It's good. It's got an arc on it, you know?
Yeah.
Which isn't a big deal, really. I think it'll live, man.
Fit nice.
It's nice.
That's good. What time is it now? 8:30. Hey, I gotta get out of here.
What are you going to the dentist? Good luck.
I'm not happy about this.
I know my father's not really thrilled with going to the dentist today. Smack that little piece off now. Come on. But considering his mood lately, it's going to be kind of nice to have him out of the shop for a little while.
He's got more good hits.
So far this week, I smashed my front fender in. I drove my motorhome into Christian's car. And now I gotta go to the dentist. It's not a good week. These are trivia questions.
I
I've never really seen a four-rooted upper tooth.
Is that bad?
Let me know when you get that weird tingling feeling.
Can you just yank it out or something?
There's no blood supply in the tooth anymore.
So then why does it hurt?
Hey, Vin, check it out. This is a good fit, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's like perfect, ain't it? Any more than that would be too much.
The whole dentist ordeal wasn't nearly as painful as it was watching Paulie trying to get that damn bike together.
It's beautiful. Anytime I say that I'm completely done with the fabrication, it's usually not true. It's just gonna look cool, powder-coated red. At the last minute, I'll see something in there that I'll want to add to or change or reconfigure. Bring it up, Vin. It's nice, ain't it, Pop?
It's ridiculous because it's like I'm gone for a few hours and he starts changing stuff. Are you gonna go with that?
Yeah, what do you think?
I wouldn't even put that on there. Why do you have to?
It's my job to change my design anytime I see fit. My father, on the other hand, thinks that the only reason I do that is to aggravate him, when really I'm just trying to improve our product.
Yeah, whatever. Just as long as it's done in time.
Geez, will you relax for once?
No.
It's really important that we get everything to the chromer so we can finish the bike for the Javits Center. There's a lot of parts that need to be chromed, and for some reason my father took it upon himself to mock up the handlebars on his own, but that may not have been the best idea.
What are you shaking your head for?
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Well, it'll turn at 360 without these being tied into each other. Why is it turning so much? Do you even have it? Did you even put a stop in there?
Just stop in there.
You put a stop in there?
Pretty sure.
I got a feeling there's no stop in there.
There is, right? What the hell?
You can't even get the gas cap off right there.
I don't understand why you're having this problem.
I don't either, but it's a problem.
What else can you do?
I don't know, but this stuff's going to the chromer tomorrow. So take off the handlebars and we'll deal with it later.
This morning was a royal pain in the ass. One problem after another. The whole handlebar situation frustrated the hell out of me. And Chucklehead over there is scratching everything up and doing things half-assed. It's driving me crazy. What the hell did you do to this thing?
What?
Look, you got it all scratched.
I know that's from drilling it out. There's no way to avoid that.
Well, you put it on a board and you hold
I
on
put
to it
it on.
and you drill the damn thing
You
out.
gotta understand. That's from the coils coming out from drilling it. There's no way to avoid that. That's from the shavings whipping around on the blade. This thing would have looked real ugly if you would have done it. Hold on, no. I want to do this first.
Why are you even doing that?
It's just looking way off, that's all. I'm telling you, one of the problems is these spacers are crooked. They can't be.
I'm going to lunch. Let's go to lunch.
I'm not hanging around here for lunch. He likes to get involved until things don't go just perfect, and then he's
Well, you
outy.
know what? It's like the old square peg in a round hole. You're prying it out with a pry bar, and you're sticking it in there. That's great. And then you
Listen,
wonder,
I
oh, it's
tried a
off.
little bit to get it in there.
You go to lunch.
Hey,
Enjoy yourself.
Hey,
Yeah.
why don't you want to help me with this? Why don't you hang in there?
Well, then, then why do I, you know what I'm saying? Then let's
No, I
do it right
don't.
then.
You have absolutely no patience with this stuff, none at all. So
I have no patience.
I'll
You're
wait.
knocking the thing in there with a wrench. It's
I'm
the
knocking
wrong
it in.
size. You're prying it out
I'm just trying to fit it
bracket's
up.
all
Listen,
screwed up already.
I just wanted to see if the middle piece was going to work. That's all I was doing.
All right, so we did it twice. What do you
You
want to
might
do?
have to do it 10 times. It's
Okay,
all part of
so then
fabrication.
what are we gonna do that's different, though?
I'm going to cut another spacer.
Okay.
This is the process.
What do
You have no patience for this
No, I
stuff.
have no patience.
I'll wait for
Everybody
Vinny to come in.
Everybody
He'll
does.
help me and we'll get it done right.
Good, good. What do you wanna do for lunch?
My father has very little patience anymore, and that's okay. But what happens is he gets involved in a project. Oh, I'll do it, or I'll do it myself, or something to that effect. And then the first time he runs into a problem, he goes and sits at the desk and puts his feet up. So, if he wants to do that, like I said, it's fine. But, don't offer your services and then take off in the middle of it.
It's time to take a nap.
Vinny is such an important addition to what I do.
Well, I'm just gonna mark this one. I'll take the back off, drill it, and we'll set it.
He's just very well-rounded. He's very mechanically inclined. He can do just about anything. You don't find people like that, and that's what I need. How's your home?
Half on the center of the other one.
That'll just drift like crazy, won't it?
I've been working at Orange County Choppers about 3 months. We're missing homes here. I knew the fellows for my whole life, basically. I went to elementary school with Paulie. My father was good friends with his father. And I've always worked on bikes since I was a kid. My father has had me riding since I was young, and I just always liked this stuff. Paulie and Vinny go way back, and Paulie's the type of person that likes to work by himself. There's very, very few people, including myself, that he likes to work with. And I think that for him to be able to trust somebody, which he seems to have that trust in Vinny, I think that that relationship will bring us to another level.
Hey, Paulie, I hope you know you're taking this stuff to the Chroma tomorrow, because I have plans tomorrow.
For crying out loud. I build the bike, all I'm asking you to do is take care of the chromer.
So what do you want me to do, make a list of what I do?
No, I just...
You build the bike?
No, as far as the bike is concerned.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Right? I'm not going to the chromer tomorrow. I have to wait till Monday.
Well, then you won't be here Monday, and then you handle it. It's in your hands. You take care of everything.
I'm not taking care of anything.
I already made all the arrangements for tomorrow.
Big deal. Who couldn't have done that? Hey, can we come
Hey,
tomorrow?
listen,
Sure.
You know what? It's your baby. It's your baby. Don't bring it down here. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not bringing it Monday, and I'm not making a phone call, and I'm not talking to anybody. I did what I had to do. I'm done.
I'm not going to the chromer tomorrow. I don't, I'm not doing it.
Listen, you need to do it. You know what? It's not even an option. That's what needs to be done. I'll get you the directions, and you can go with Vinny.
You don't need no days off, do you, Finn? For crying out loud. What's up, Ben?
What's up, Paulie? Good morning.
Morning. We gotta pack this stuff up and get it to the chromer. I think everything will fit in there too. What do you think?
Yeah,
Let's start.
we should be able to get it in.
I think that top will go on.
We should be professional packers.
I'm telling you, snug as a bug in a rug.
They don't give me an exit number. I should have brought my atlas so we know what the hell we're looking for.
Yeah.
Holy man, I don't think we're gonna make it to the Chroma.
Yeah, this is not good, man. We're only like 15 minutes into the trip here.
We're gonna be screwed.
He's only gonna be there till 1 o'clock.
I know. This is nuts. Zero man was here. He freaked.
Shut up, Finn.
Where does it end?
The whole trip to the chromer was really a pain in the butt. It's not like we don't have better things to do on a Sunday, but the stuff has to get done to get the Black Widow bike to the Javits Center on time.
Boy, it figures. Better late than never, huh?
Yeah. So was the last the other day, you know.
You got more out there?
No, this is it. All 100 pounds of it. JC's been in this business for over 20 years.
What happened to this one?
That broke and I just re-welded it. He's quite a character. He's old school, you know?
It always helps to draw pictures of this stuff too,
Yeah.
because
Your stuff is so weird. If a piece is missing, you don't know what it is if you just write a description of it.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of chroming to be done on this bike, from the swing arm to the webs on the gas tank. And JC's got about 2 weeks to get it done.
It ain't that difficult. Just work.
But I'm confident he can get it done, because he's never let us down before.
Get your beauty sleep.
I catch a lot of flack from my father about my work ethic, but when I leave here, even though I'm exhausted, by the time I get home, I almost want to come back because I have so many ideas that I want to pull off. You need a fairly decent rise on here, huh? Everything on this bike was built custom except for the handlebars, and that was driving me crazy. So I decided to build a set of handlebars that really flowed with the theme of the bike. To get the bars the way I wanted them, basically I used some of the material and equipment we have up in our steel shop. For me, it's really important that every piece on the bike is like a signature. If this is my handlebars, this is the way it's going to position itself on there. And you can see it's like a really precision fit. I decided to create a web between the two bars, but I didn't just want to put it in flat ways. I wanted it to have more of a three-dimensional look, and that ended up taking a little time. Like, I gave them a drawing of the set of wheels that I wanted. They programmed them, and they designed a custom wheel that I drew up for them. My drawing skills are very minimal, so I only had somewhat of an idea what they would look like.
Hey, Chuck, 21 web wheel? 21 web wheel.
Orange County?
Yeah, Orange County. This wheel is fairly complicated. Took a lot of designing on the CAD, and then from the CAD we have to put it into a program form and download it into the CNC machining center. This is the actual pattern of the Orange County Signature Series wheel for their new bike. We'll be cutting a 21-inch wheel, which starts out in a solid slug of billet aluminum, rotary forged. What we're doing is we're drilling the starter hole. The wheel is secured in our wheel fixture. It cannot move, or we will ruin this wheel blank. The coolant is to keep the tool cool and to flush away the chips. That's why you see all the coolant flooding the wheel. Now what we're doing is we're inspecting the pattern to make sure we're satisfied with it. It looks good. Now we'll do the finishing pass. A simple wheel usually takes in the area of an hour to cut, but the complexity of the wheel for Orange County Choppers web wheel took 3 hours to cut. This is the cool part, so to drop the slug right out. Once the wheel is complete in the CNC machining center, we proceed up to the second floor to our polishing room, where this wheel is polished on our special polishing machine.
Wow, that is awesome. beautiful. As far as the way the wheels came out when it was all said and done, they really exceeded my expectations. Can I take this home with me?
It's all yours.
Awesome.
Set to go.
When you see the third dimension to them, they shine. They were awesome.
How do you think these hubs will look black?
I thought about that.
They'll go right into the leg. They'll be like a
The
continuation.
only thing is
of
with
leg.
the black, the nice thing about the chrome is it's going to reflect the wheel nice in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With
yeah,
light and everything,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to
you're
look
right.
good.
Yeah, you need,
Or,
yeah,
or
you're
else
right.
black would be nice.
It'll dull it too much, though, the black.
Yeah.
You know, despite all my harping and complaining about Paulie's work ethics, I got to tell you, on this particular project, I'm pretty enthused with his enthusiasm.
That is awesome, isn't it? The way that flares out.
Yeah, I'm up
Beautiful,
late.
gorgeous.
Time is it there? It is 2:14 a.m. How about you? What time is it your area?
That little bit of fuzz on there actually helped us, huh, man? Looks a little bit in. I really want to do something special with the seat so it matched the theme of the bike. But I didn't want to take all the time to make a seat pan. So me and
Where you
Vinny
from?
took apart a seat and modified
When we're watching,
to the inside.
I should watch American Chopper on Apple TV.
I know a cotton wheel will do it. Smells good too.
Texas, nice, nice.
It's very inspiring working with somebody like Paul. He sees what the finished product is going to be like before it's actually done, which I think that's very hard to do for a lot of people.
It's a pretty cool show. They actually don't have it on TV no more. It's actually just reruns. So they got rid of it off TV. So you can watch on Apple TV now.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, it's on my phone too. I just bought the shows, episodes from iTunes, and I just watch them on TV now.
Makes me feel good when you ask me my opinion on stuff. Is this true or does that look good? And I like that. It makes me think that he trusts me.
You too, buddy. You have a good night.
In order to get this project done, the coordination with the vendors is really important at this point. So we had to split up. Paulie wind up going to the painter.
Hey, buddy. What's up, man? How you going? Yeah.
And I wind up going to Zumax to do the powder coating. I gotta tell you, I've never seen the powder coating process before, and I was really surprised how complicating it was. First, every part has to be cleaned, then dried. Then what they do is they glass beat it, which is kind of like sandblasting. It's the way that they make sure that the surface is super clean. Once the wheel is clean, they mask the hub, and then they send everything into the powder coat booth.
We have a new painter from Staten Island. His name is Shane, and he's extremely talented.
It's looking dead on.
Yeah, it looks good.
Shapes should get better view.
Looks pretty good from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Nice and centered.
Yeah.
It's extremely important for us to actually go outside the shop and make a personal connection with our vendors. Looks pretty good, man.
Cool.
Because you talk to them on the phone, but it's not until you see each other in person and really get a feel for one another till things really start to work well.
love powder coat. I've always liked the contrast of chrome and color. And powder coat is, you know, almost like a chrome because it's a hard finish. It's sprayed onto the wheel as a powder with a magnetic charge. Once the part is completely covered, it goes into the oven and bakes. And what that process does, it adheres the powder to the surface. It's pretty cool. We're always trying to put the best quality possible on our bikes. It's like flawless, you know? It's like when you gotta have root canal done, you go to a specialist. Well, if you want powder coating done on your bike, you go to the specialist, and that's Zumax.
On this particular project, there wasn't a tremendous amount of graphics or anything to that nature. It has to be simpler because of all the webbing. So you can't complicate the paint job and put all this crazy webbing over it. It's going to take from the web. Nice tight lines with that masking, huh? That's the only way to do it.
That candy will jump.
My father's gonna love this paint job, you know? It's an old school look.
Yeah.
I have no doubt in his skills. That's sweet. Nice clean paint, you know? But you always have a concern if you're gonna get stuff when you're supposed to. So, when am I gonna see it?
As soon as possible.
You give me a call, let me know? Sure. I need it right away.
We'll get it ready.
You find your grinder?
No, MIA. We got some chocolates over here, Pop.
Yeah, great. That's great.
Hungry?
Eat a few of those. What do you want to do?
You know, me and my father have our problems, but I think what we really need to work on is our communication.
Huh?
Hmm?
Can you give me something to throw it in, please? Give me that hammer.
Well, Pop,
I said, what do you want to do?
why don't we just go bowling?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Shut it down. We're going bowling. Wrap it up. Bowling.
Come on.
I go already? Watch this. I got it now. This is my good lane here. I can see better over here. There's no glare. Oh, you're kidding me, right? How much nicer could that have been?
We had to get out of the shop for a while, so we decided to go bowling. It's always a lot of fun when we get out with my cousins and the guys at work and really kind of just let loose a little bit. I think my father enjoys that more than anyone else.
You suck! Going bowling, you know, you just get to relax a little bit there and just be who you are. What are your fingers swole up? I wish I had a decent ball. These balls suck. I'm gonna try this guy. And to get together with all my nephews and sons, it was a great time. Now that should have been a strike.
Yeah, baby. That's it. I'm putting my game hat on. Could have been a contender.
I gotta get this spare. How do you miss that?
It's always business with us, you know? So to get out and just burn off some steam and kind of clear your head, it's a good thing to do.
We got smoked. Regardless of how we interact, we're a team. We complement each other in different areas, you know, and basically, we're a pair that'll be a full house. Back to work.
On this episode episode of American Chopper. The pressure mounts as deadlines loom.
I told you, clean that before you put it on there, jackass.
And the battle to build the Black Widow bike rages on.
Yeah, it was like working with the Three Stooges, only there was 6 of them. What am I running, romper room over here?
It's down to the wire as Paul Jr. struggles to complete a motorcycle masterpiece
Put the motor in, fire it up.
that will take the Big Apple by storm.
It's better than I thought it would be, and I thought it was going to be outrageous.
The tension,
You don't like it either.
I don't!
the tirades,
Suck it up a little bit.
the triumph. Coming up on American Chopper.
No, I'm aggravated to the max.
I started fabricating the Black Widow bike about 3 weeks ago.
Gotta come.
And today we're getting the frame back from the powder coater and the paint back from the painter. Nice, huh? So we're really kind of excited to see how it's going to look with everything put together.
That powder coat looks sweet on here, doesn't it?
These guys do a good job.
You're not kidding.
That's awesome looking, ain't it? Sheesh.
I've always been a big fan of powder coating. I don't know what it is, it's just something about it. It always looks richer than paint. To me, it just sets the bike off.
Well, let's get this thing going. Like a glove. Love when they go smoothly. You stretch the heck out of these legs, man. Ah, man, jeez.
Did you destroy him?
No, you did.
How did I destroy him?
When you were putting them together.
I paid attention to that.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Just
impossible
scratches
to
them.
have digs in it. It's brass. It's
See,
not
look,
even.
look, see that?
That's not from that thing because I never go up that
What's it
high.
from?
I never go up that high. Never go up
You
that high.
have to go up from the top.
Yeah, but it slides down. You think it does that sliding down? Not in a million years.
Yeah, they're all like that. Even the
It's
ones
not
on
from
these
that.
guys.
It's not from that. I'll show you right now. I'll do one right now. It don't do that. These guys do them the same way I do them. It doesn't
And
happen.
it scratches them up.
No.
Every time.
No, it don't. No, it don't. That's from going through here, jackass. That's from going through here.
No,
Yeah, that's scratched on the inside.
This thing was so loose on there, it was
Not buying
ridiculous.
it. Not buying it. Not for $1. Not buying it. That thing's scratched on the inside. I told you, clean that before you put it on
What,
there.
this?
Yeah, that had scratches on the
These-
inside.
You don't understand. I looked.
No,
at
I do understand.
I looked at these legs before we did anything with them, and they were scratched here.
And I looked at them too, and they weren't scratched. When I put those legs together and put them over there, and I cleaned them with the chrome cleaner, there wasn't a mark on them. Not a mark on them. I cleaned them.
That's not fair though, because you can't see.
You're not going to be able to see in a minute.
You're in there. The wheel looks awesome in that chrome. How sick is that, man?
It usually takes 3 or 4 days to assemble a bike like this Black Widow bike. Put the motor in.
Fire it up.
And usually that's about when I start getting impatient.
Man, look at that motor. That's a beautiful thing.
Especially when we're up against the deadline we are now. I think if it was up to Paul, he'd be putting the last bolt on the floor of the Javits Center.
I wouldn't go too red, you know?
Too late now, oops.
Yeah.
When you get to the final stage of assembly on a custom bike like this one, you really want to take your time and be careful.
Look at it from the front, man. It fits perfect, huh?
Yeah. Must have been a mistake.
Now with my father, he wants everything done yesterday. And it's not like you're dealing with Legos or an erector set here.
Come on, put the front wheel on. Then you can put the fender on and everything.
You're dealing with custom parts here. And everything is one of a kind. So You just have to have the patience to get things right. Looks good. Nice and centered.
This thing's gonna look crazy. Pretty good, no?
It's close to, ain't it?
Yeah, but I mean, you're right there.
Yep.
It looks best that way, don't it? Yeah, you know? I'm fairly pleased with the way that things are going so far. We got a lot done as far as assembly, and we're pretty much on schedule. So with a little bit of luck, if things go good, we might get done early.
That looks awesome, man. Hey. Yeah, what's up?
I'm sitting here waiting for you, like, and so is everybody else.
I'm not feeling so good, Pop.
You know what? Then stay the home then. You know what I mean? Don't even bother coming in. Here it is just a few days before the Javits Center, and Paulie's late. I spent half the morning trying to get him on a cell phone, but the damn cell phone doesn't work. Then I finally get him on a cell phone, and he tells me that he doesn't feel good and he's got to be late.
More, Pop.
You know, I'm really pissed off. I'm not either. What do you think? The world stopped because you don't feel good? So, you know what? That's bull. That's bull. Then you know what? Stay home. Go home. You know what I mean? You got like 10 people here waiting. You know what I mean? On you. I'm the king. But you know what? Suck it up a little bit. Suck it up a little bit.
I was sick for a while, and I was working 14 days straight, 10, 12-hour days. So, you know, if I come in an hour late the next morning just because I'm feeling it, I think that he should be a little more lenient in that area. But, you know, there's no compromise with him. It's like all or nothing.
Your phone hasn't worked in 3 months.
It doesn't ring out loud. It works just fine.
It doesn't ring out loud. Hey, whoop, man,
I
that's
use my
just
phone all the
wonderful.
time.
You know what? I don't really care. I'm shutting it off. Bottom line, it's shut off. Either you fix the phone today or it gets shut off. I already told
My
the
phone
secretary.
works fine. It
Did
just
you hear
doesn't
what I
ring.
said? Did you hear what I said?
No, I don't.
No, you know what? I don't really care. I don't really care. Sick of it.
I don't know why, but he threatened to take my cell phone away, which I was like, this is ridiculous. I was waiting for him to send me to my room after that.
Sometimes it's like, well, we could care less about deadlines. Vinny, what's got to be done? Where do you want to start on this bike? But they're important to me, especially this one. Because this bike is supposed to be our centerpiece at the Javits Center, and we've never been there before, and we really want to blow people away with this bike. And in order to make it happen, I got to push it a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on a mission, I'm on a mission.
I just had to get away for a little while. So I decided to come in through the back door instead of the front, just in case my father was still heated.
I'll be back. I got to go home and get something. Where is this truck, sir? Where'd he go? Did he leave in his truck?
Push that bike over a little, Christian, to that direction. No. Push on the tree. Don't touch the bars. Push on the legs. A little less. Let up right there. That's not bad.
No.
You're not gonna notice it.
By the time Paulie snuck back into the shop, I pretty much had to say what I had to say.
Can't stand when people are late.
And as far as I'm concerned, argument was over, and it was time to get back to work.
The initial part of the assembly on this project went quick.
All right, so this is good.
Because you set the motor in, you put the trans in at the front end. Now you're looking at your basic bike. The difficult part comes when you start to fine-tune everything. Running the wires, setting the shocks in. So initially it looks like, wow, this is almost done. But the truth of the matter is, everything has to be fine-tuned.
That ain't that bad.
And when you're dealing with a custom bike like this, quite often you have to do some finagling. And you need more black in this bike. There's not enough.
You're right there.
A lot of times you really can't tell how something is going to look design-wise until you put it on the bike. It'll look better black, though.
Whatever you want to do, Paul, that'll be up to you. That's your job. Get to work.
And with the Chroma air cleaner, there just wasn't enough contrast there for it. It really needed to be black. You know what I'm thinking? I'm going to cut that center out and send up powder-coated black.
Yeah. And then you'll have the exhaust with the black guards on.
A lot of the times when we come up with these last-minute decisions, my father, freaks out. He doesn't want to go for it. But even he agreed that I was right.
Take it off. Let's get it out today.
We got about 2 feet of snow yesterday, and my mom's 87 years old, and she wanted to know if me and Paul can go over there and show her car out.
Listen, I have a neighbor here that's very sick,
Okay.
and she's got a car out there.
Which one?
It's a black and white one.
All right, we'll shovel it out.
What are we doing? You get the keys?
So what Buick? We got to shovel another car out.
We do? I'm not doing this for $10.
Well, all right, make it 20.
It's gonna cost you more than $10 for
All
this
right,
deal
make
now.
it 20. Make it
20 bucks, all right?
20 bucks.
Huh? 20 bucks. I'll be back. Don't start, right?
I think we got to charge it for this, no?
Yeah, we should.
We got to make a few bucks on this deal,
Yeah,
no?
I think so.
Why does it seem like I'm doing all the work?
It's just, I don't really have the right tools.
I only have the right tools.
I want to give him 20 bucks. Paul, take the 20 bucks.
What do you got there, 20?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Just a pull.
Are you nuts? You know what he's going to get? He's going to get this.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you so much.
All right. Don't go out in the snow. Don't walk in the snow.
I can't.
All right. If you need something, you call me, all right?
Okay.
All right.
The apple of my eye.
Bye, Gran.
Bye-bye, sweetheart.
I'm gonna work on the chain. If we get the oil tank in, we could run lines and then put the exhaust on. Then it'll start looking like something. Ah, you son of a beached whale. Something's binding bad, you know? Oh no, man, this is not good. One of the particular problems we had with the belt drive is for some reason the chain wasn't turning, so the sprocket wasn't turning. So we didn't know what was going on, so you have to troubleshoot, which could take an hour easy.
Looks like a tranny's got.
I think that chain's binding up on the primary. We're gonna have to take everything apart.
Once you find the problem, then you gotta fix it. So That goes easily into a day. It's an easy day setback, and it adds stress to the situation. Hey, listen, it was rubbing on the inside of the primary wire. See? Mauling that edge out.
You know what you can cut out of that damn thing? Grind it down. Just cut it down. It ain't gonna hurt none. You know, Paulie gives me a lot of grief about pushing and trying to get things done, but, you know, I have my reasons for that, and this is a perfect example. This problem with the chain is a big problem, and if we were on Paulie time around here, we wouldn't have had time to fix it. That's why I'm the boss, and that's why it gets done.
Finally going back on. Got the problem solved.
What do you want, a medal or something? This is the new secretary for Orange County Choppers right here. State your full name.
Michael Joseph Tuttle, occupation, phone answer. Yes! Orange County Choppers. Hello? 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 Who is this? Sorry, just hold on 1 second. I was a deadbeat as an iron worker, and I really didn't like doing it.
Mikey, open that drawer, put this under W.
So, my dad gave me the opportunity to come down here.
Here's all your catalogs. Here's the people we talk to, some extensions. Keep a record of everything you do.
I would say this is the last straw for me in the family business, to be totally honest, because, well, there's nowhere else for me to go.
I'm breaking up. Oh, yeah, you breaking you up. Yeah.
I don't like ironwork, and I just barely like this job. This is what you get if you don't know how to build a chopper. Holy shit, right. Sweet. Rip it.
That's a cool little motor, isn't it? One of the unique features about this bike is it has an air ride system in it, which is very innovative.
I could get that right where it's got to be.
Oh, you got it. What it does is lowers the height of the bike when it's being shown, and the deck height raises when you're riding it. Pump it up. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Putting the coil on now. He's almost done.
Did you let the suspension back down, Paulie?
What's that?
Did you let the suspension down?
Nope. It dropped?
Yeah, it's down.
No, I think we let it back down.
No, I left it up.
Did you?
Yep.
The more complicated you make the bike, the harder they are to put together. And it really leaves for more chances of things to go wrong during the assembly. Yeah, there's a leak.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Sound like a hose?
Hard to say. Feel it right here. Put your finger in here, man.
Any more?
I think it's just tightening this fitting. It went a quarter turn.
Yep, stop. I think that was that pivot right there.
Yeah, it was just a little squinch.
Yeah.
That was an easy function.
Paulie and Vinny ran into a problem with the air ride, but, you know, ultimately it wasn't that big of a deal, and they wind up fixing it.
Snap it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Come on, hover.
So what do you think? Think you ready to put the tank on?
Yeah, let's do it once and for all.
Looks pretty dag gleaming good, huh? So, I wake up at 8, and I'm listening to Marvin Gaye on the The alarm. Next thing you know, it's 8:30 and I'm late. And when the old man yells at me, I'm done for. 8:43. So really indeed.
What time are you supposed to be here?
It's Paulie's fault.
What do you mean it's Paulie's fault? I don't want to hear no more bullshit, all right? 8 o'clock, supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. Okay.
I think it's great that Michael's with us. You know, he has a different effect on my father than I do.
Hey, you don't leave the shop from now on. You go nowhere. Nowhere.
I definitely think my father's harder on me than he is Michael. Michael pretty much got off easy and he knows it. He's the youngest boy, so he gets away with murder.
Now he's retreating. My son Mike is unique. He's just the type of guy that, you know, he lights up the room, you know, and everybody loves him. He just got the look. You're lucky I'm laughing. Now get out of here. He just makes me laugh, you know? How can you be serious with him? You know what I mean? Oh my God.
Hey, Pop, the seat's in. Come check it out. What do you think, Pop?
That's a waste. It's a waste. A waste of time and everything. You know how nice that would have looked with a red center in there?
What do you mean? You don't like it?
Doesn't do anything for the bike. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you told me that's all you were going to do is web the seat and that was it, I would have told you no. No.
You know what? It could have came back and been like, wow, that's awesome. I didn't know. I thought it would look good. My design ideas tend to come out decent sometimes. So,
We don't
you know,
have-
once in a while, you make the wrong
At
decision.
this point, we don't really have enough time. I mean, what are we going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
I really wasn't too impressed with the seat. It was kind of flat looking, and you know, I was expecting it to be a two-tone color. It was kind of a letdown. Well, it's disappointing, that's for sure.
You're disappointed for crying out loud.
You don't like it either.
I don't.
Didn't give the bike the bang that I thought it would give it. This sucks.
I think maybe our expectations for the seat were a little bit unrealistic, especially being with the time frame and all. But with the deadline, we didn't really have a choice. So I came up with a simple solution. I just kind of improvised and used a little arm roll and got it to shine up. It looks cool like that, doesn't it? It ended up looking pretty good. It looks a lot more exciting. It really does, right?
Yeah, once we finished dealing with the seat situation, basically it was time to do all the finishing touches on the bike. What are you doing with that anyway?
Just stay out of my way and we'll get plenty done. Okay. Excellent.
Hey, look at that fender. The rear fender looks nice, huh? It's really nice. The thing that sticks out the most on this bike is really just the whole image of, you know, what he created with all this round webbing. It's, you know, it has like an alien effect, you know? Everything flows. Everything's beautiful, beautiful. Even the front where you got the grill in there looks like a skeleton. Looks great.
Awesome.
Absolutely. between the combination of his fabrication and the components, the bike is just gonna kill people.
Looks great.
We've been working on the Black Widow bike for about 4 weeks now, and it's pretty much done. There's only one thing left to do. Somebody's got to ride it. All right, Paul, all she needs is a little bit of gas and she's good to go.
Let's ride her.
I think my father's crazy for taking the bike out. You'd never get me out on a bike in this kind of weather.
Fire it up! Fire it up!
I can't move.
It's gonna ruin that bike, man.
I usually test every bike at Orange County Choppers, and I usually enjoy test riding each bike. But when it's 2 below zero outside and I'm riding that bike, I gotta tell you, it's enough to make a grown man cry. This Black Widow bike was a great ride. Felt real good. The motor felt strong, shifted nice, everything. Besides freezing my ass off, it was a pretty good ride.
How was it?
I don't know. I couldn't feel nothing.
Can we do that again? Can we do that again, please? I love the pain.
Better you than me.
Now that the Black Widow bike is done, it's just one more project that I want Paulie to finish before we head into the city.
I would say this last-minute project that he came up with is relatively threatening to me.
Put them on both sides of the tank. My granddaughter Gabrielle is turning 2,
That's awesome. Yeah!
and I want to get her something for her birthday, you know, something that she would never forget.
Be careful, all right? Be careful.
Throttle stock! Gabriella! Gabriella! Hey, look, Rick. Look!
I think in any family that the first grandchild is the big focus, you know. Oh, push it over here. Over there, push it. Whoa! Whoa! In my earlier years, I was involved with drugs and alcohol, and I really didn't get to see my children developing from little kids to grown up. So now, you know, it's exciting to see some of the stuff that I missed.
You like that bike? Can I have a kiss?
At this stage of life, I have more time to spend with her, and I think the best part of that whole situation is that when I'm done, I could just leave.
Yay! He's not going to be happy this morning. I should have called in. What's going on?
You know what? It's not a good day to pick to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's the day before the f***ing show, okay? And you're not here.
Every time before we get ready to go to a show, my father goes into double mode of freaking out.
I can't have it, all right? No, I'm f***ing aggravated to the max.
It's like he thinks it gets things done, but it really doesn't. It just adds chaos to the situation.
What is all this crap anyhow? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna fire everybody. You know, how hard is it to understand that when you're done with something, put it back? Or if you make a mess, clean it. What am I running? Romper room over here? Really? I feel like I got kids that I gotta run around and clean up after. It's bull. It's bull. Look around you. You know what? The only guy here that has any conception of the way things should be is a 15-year-old kid. You know, it's like these rubber gloves. It's like, what are we, doctors over here? Rubber gloves. People wear rubber gloves. Man, I got doctors working here now.
Hey, Dr. Herman. Mr. Herman.
Look, see rubber gloves? Look. Let me just show you. Rubber gloves? Look. Rubber gloves. Right? Look. I'm going to start sticking these over people's heads and not cut anything out so they suffocate.
When he gets like that, the best thing to do is just ride it out. And once he gets it out of his system, we can go back to work.
We wanted to do something special for the Black Widow bike to show it off, so what we did was we got a spinning pedestal to spin it on. It's long, isn't it? That's the longest bike yet, right?
Orange County Chopper. Hello? Hello?
Mike, get over here. Benny, get on the back.
Now you're gonna have to move the whole thing carton off. That's gotta be the way it is.
Pick it up. We got 9 guys here. We can pick this thing. Mikey can pick this up by himself. I tell you, trying to put that bike on there was like working with the Three Stooges, only there was 6 of them. You and him pick up the front. Get on the back here. We make a project out of everything, you know that? There's nothing simple.
Do something.
I am doing something. I'm trying to tell you how to do this.
Okay, how we doing it?
One guy get on this side of the swing arm, the other guy on this side. You guys pick up the back. Cody will slide it in there. Duh.
Okay, just lift it up. Let's put it on. You want to lift the whole bike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's really fast.
Wow, look at that. That's cool. You know, from the front to the back of this bike is nothing but pure energy. It's just incredible.
I'm really happy with the way this bike came out. From the raw fabrication to the finished product, it's better than I thought it would be. And I thought it was going to be outrageous. So, I'm really excited to see what people are going to think.
I'm always pushing my son to the highest limits that I can, and he pretty much pushes himself to those limits too. Basically, what counts is the outcome, and it's pretty evident what the outcome is. Get this bike and that bike loaded. Mikey, stop stuffing your face. Do something. Get a box. I have a tendency to get a little keyed up for a show as big as this one.
Why don't I put people's ass? Let me get started.
That's his story every day.
Yeah, but it's true. Unfortunate.
I'm always afraid it's going to be like a loose end. It's like going on vacation and you always think that you're leaving something behind, you know? Let's do this. And seeing that I'm the only one that has a passion for making things happen, I got to do it myself, otherwise it won't get done. You ready? Shut that door, let's go.
to the Javits Center show, we had one of the best photographers in the industry shoot the Black Widow bike for the cover of American Iron magazine. What do you think of that, Bob? You ever seen anything like it? Huh?
I've seen several of Paul Jr.'s bikes, and this is the third one that I've photographed.
1, 2, 3.
I think this is the best work he's done so far.
How's that? Is that still on?
Are you too far away from it to balance it?
No, I think they're more on that side. You're right. This side, you can just get balance. You're not going to get
I'm not down with this, not doing it. I think you're jeopardizing a lot here. Something's up here. You know what? Back to the drawing board. I got to tell you, I was starting to get really aggravated. Here we got this $150,000 bike, and we're trying to stick it up on 2x4s and milk crates.
Bear with me 1 sec.
Like a clown show here, you know?
What?
It's ridiculous.
We'll get it. Jeez, we risk more every day. I think we'll be all right. Let's get it up there and see how it goes.
It's stupid. It's stupid. So if you want to jeopardize doing it, do it yourself. I ain't doing it.
Well,
It's stupid.
let's see.
Stupid. It's not worth it. I ain't have nothing to do with it. It was ridiculous because just one little mistake and that bike falls and it would be all over and we might as well just pack it up and not even go to the Javits Center. And you know why I'm not being a jerk? You got too much at risk here. It's not worth it. It's silly the way you're doing it.
No, I don't want to cause a problem here. Let's just switch it to white. I mean, it'll look terrific on white just as well.
Beautiful.
Let's take the bike and we're going to turn it 180 degrees.
That's a good angle.
Yep. One of the things I like best about this bike is the use of open space. The web fenders are not solid. They're more of a skeletal or web work over the bike. And amidst all this open space, there's this big, badass 240 rear tire on the bike, along with the engine, the 5-inch belt drive, and the artistically cut primary drive guard on the bike. This particular bike, I'd have to say, ranks in possibly the all-time top 3 that I've photographed.
I'm feeling really good about going to the Javits Center. I'm excited. I've never really been to a big show in New York.
Got to go to the vehicle and pull in where they're supposed to.
I don't like the spot they gave us. I wonder if we could still have our original spot.
There's no such thing in here as a bad spot.
I don't get a sense of relief until everything's set in place and everything's the way that it's supposed to be. And then all the butterflies go away and the stress is gone. Where's Paulie? And I'm back to being my normal self. You need 2 guys to go get electricity? No, I don't think so.
It's important for Orange County Choppers as a company to display our bikes at the Javits Center. Particularly this Black Widow bike, because we really need to come on with something new and exciting, something outrageous.
This is the 20 by 30. They need to be getting garbage down right now. Okay.
Or else you just become one of the regular builders.
Hey, do something, will you?
I'm a designer and fabricator. Other than that, I don't do anything. You know that.
Yeah, we all know that.
You ready? Lift it good.
Probably right.
Center.
Let's start right there.
Hold on. Don't.
Might have to move this over just a little bit, maybe, and then put the jet bike in there.
I like this look right here, though. That's pretty nice what you got.
What's that? Put them back the way they were. Put them back the way they were.
Even though the show hasn't begun yet, the people in the surrounding area setting up booths, whether they're running a forklift or a police officer walking by, everybody gets really excited about the bike. So when the masses come, I think we're going to draw a tremendous crowd. Ah, Toro!
I think it's phenomenal. You can just look at it for hours. I mean, every piece on it, you know what I mean? Handmade, and it's beautiful.
When I see a bike like this, I want to get on a bike and live free and wild.
I think the most satisfying element of doing these shows is the reaction of the people.
When it comes to custom building, Orange County's got the sickest choppers out.
I like that guy. It's an exercise in design and artistry. I mean, you have to have such an imagination to do something like that. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
After you've put so much time and effort into a bike like this, it's really rewarding to see the reaction of the people.
The hottest thing in the show. After this, is that gonna stop?
And that's part of the excitement for me. Can we get a picture with you?
Sure.
Are you ready? How you doing?
All right.
It's like you signed it.
I was really surprised from the overall reaction that we got from the crowd. It was just incredible. I just wasn't expecting that at all.
Thanks a lot, guys. No problem. I appreciate it. All right, buddy. Have a good day. Me and my father signed a lot of autographs, but you know, there was one bike designer at the show I really wanted to see. How you doing, Roger? Good. I've always admired Roger Bourgette's work. I know, it's crazy. I know it is. I think in some way I look up to him because, you know, he pretty much inspired me right from the beginning. Can you sign one of these for me?
Got it. Having Paul looking up to me like that, so it was very cool. It's the same way I looked up to some of the guys I was starting to build.
I'm a fire train. Well, that hero homage.
Yeah, the Black Widow bike, when I first saw that, I mean, it kind of blew me away a little bit. I mean, it's performance and style both. It's a real nice bike. Beautiful bike. Good job, guys.
I've only been building bikes for about 3.5 years. So when I see someone whom I really respect admiring my work, it really makes all the grinding and welding and shaping and fabricating worthwhile. And it really inspires me to really outdo myself on the next project.
Temperature regulation.
So he takes time and gives a lot of patience. We keep our fingers crossed.
Like 1 million orders big.
Started everything?
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I wasn't good enough for you. Was that it, Dad? Well, no! Sure, you could go off and screw any whore on Island Street, but when it came to your own son, you were just too busy!
Technology. Look how compact.
Get out.
Looks like somebody helped themselves to a fake ID.
That plate was there yesterday when I washed it. I would.
I happen to have superior aiming skills.
You
nothing, right?
Exterior's clean as a baby's bottom. But your parking stubs, on the other hand, you got a Arnold Black, 65, 27 unpaid parking tickets.
Doesn't sound like much of a shooter.
Behind door number 2, John Joseph Farini. Last 10 years up 3 times on aggravated assault. Twice for resisting arrest, once for voluntary manslaughter.
So what, nothing stuck?
That seems to run in the family.
But you got his whole genealogy in there?
As a matter of fact, I do. Farini's a soldier in a docile crime family.
Oh, wonderful. One of Vinny's many little nephews.
For my buds at B-Dubs for BOGO Boneless Thursdays. I don't tell them about the deal, though.
Oops. Oh, it's a good thing we're testing these games. Yeah, they can all use improvements before we surprise Luke. And we can use new RAM. Now I'm too close to the bottles. This would be too easy for Luke, and that's no fun. What can I... It's great.
I'm thinking about going vegan.
Really? Why? Diet, health, compassion for animals?
I'm not happy with how my urine smells.
Then